I just received an order from Lifeway today, which came a little bit earlier than expected, but hey, that's wonderful. Anyways, I thought I'd just briefly look at these. We're going to come back to this. This is kind of a psalter of sorts, but we're going to focus primarily on this. This is the CSB single column personal size Bible. So they've got a few of these single column Bibles. I've already got the wide margin version. This is the same layout, but in a smaller size. The cover is a genuine leather. They call it saddle genuine leather. That's a marketing term. I mean, it's a genuine leather. It's good. It's not great. I don't think it's anything amazing. It's a good cover, which is what I wanted. I wanted a durable leather cover. I had wanted to see something like that for the wide margin, but that one was either faux leather, which I bought, or the goat skin, which was quite expensive. This can be had for a reasonable price. It's not a premium Bible by any means. There's some imperfections. I don't think the camera's picking them up as well. There's like a little spot back here I think shows a bit better. Yeah, right there. You know, things like that. But it's fine. It's durable and it protects the Bible. And I got this with a 40% off code, which was RR40 at lifeway.com for $42. So I was very happy with that price. And it's a good little, like, carry to church Bible. The wide margin, which I have right here, is quite a bit larger. It's very heavy and floppy and not so easy to carry. This I can handle much better. It is pretty thick though. If we compare it to, here's an NRSV thin line, quite a difference there, about twice as thick. But this is a smaller font, much more condensed and double column. And I'll just briefly show the box real quick. I didn't think to do that already. It tells you on the back all the details about it. And there's the ISBN. Two-piece box. It's not the kind of Bible I'm going to be keeping in the box anyways, but just mention that. So I've been using the wide margins, so this is very familiar. There are some differences. We can see here we're in Job 40 and 41. We have smaller margins, of course, so it's kind of a small margin on the inside, but it's okay. Like, I don't feel like that's going so into the gutter I can't read it or anything. It seems very reasonable. We have a lot of space here, of course, because this is a poetry layout, but if we go to something that is not, of course, then we don't have a lot of space, but you could scribble some little notes in there if you need to. There's also some notes pages in the back of the Bible, so that's an option as well. Try to give some comparison to the wide margin. The verse numbers and chapter numbers are black. There's no red accents in this. And it's got quite a bit more ghosting. You can see there's quite a bit of show through there. It's a thinner paper. It doesn't seem too problematic where it's actually printed. It is line matched, and it's a dark font, so I think it reads quite well, but it's not nearly as nice as the wide margin in terms of the printing and everything. So that was Job 40 and 41. I'll see if I can get to the same place in this one. Yeah, you can kind of see the difference there. We got the red accents. We have nice wider margin there on the left. And ghosting is just not nearly what it is here. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to show them side by side too well, but we'll attempt it. So this is also a larger font. I think this is considered a 10.5. Just let you see that margin there. I think there's much else I want to say about it. Yeah, I like it. It's like I say, it's a nice size, and I love this layout. I've really come to love the CSB. I just find it reads well. It's I think it does a good job of presenting the Bible in a contemporary English without moving too far away from the underlying text. And yeah, I've just generally been very happy with it. It's become one of my go-to translations, and I wanted something that I could actually carry around. So here I've opened to a place in the New Testament. I just want to show, because this is one of my favorite features of the CSB. I've seen this in every CSB I've looked at least. Any quotations of the Old Testament are in bold. So we see here, Isaiah's prophecies fulfilled in them, which says, you will listen and listen but never understand. You will look and look but never perceive, and so on. That part's in bold, so we know that's an Old Testament quotation. And then down here they have, here it is, Isaiah 6, 9 through 10. So that's really helped me with making those connections between the New Testament and the Old. I really like that. But in the back there is a concordance. It's in a tiny font. There's some notes pages, and there's some maps. There are more thorough reviews of this on YouTube than what I'm providing, so I'm not really trying to cover everything. I think I forgot to mention it's got a vinyl paste down liner. So again, this isn't like premium, but I like having a durable leather cover as an option. That was reasonably priced. So that cost about $42 with the discount. Well, to get free shipping with Lifeway, you've got to spend at least $50. So I needed to fill the gap, so I picked this up as well. I knew about this. Daniel Hickson has a review of it. He's on YouTube. And I thought it sounded interesting, so I went ahead and got one because it put me just over the $50 threshold to get free shipping. There's the information on it and the ISBN. What this is it presents the the Psalms, rather, in a 30-day format with a morning, midday, and evening grouping of Psalms. And it adds to those some other prayers, Lord's Prayer, prayers from other sources, confession of faith. So it's like a little service book that covers a 30-day sequence. So here's day 1, morning prayer. There's a call to prayer, confession, canticle, and then Psalms 1, 2, and 5. It doesn't do them necessarily in order. It gets through all the Psalms, I'm pretty sure, but it presented in the order that the editor/author has come up with. Then there's Gloria, Lord's Prayer, place for intercessions and personal requests, prayer of the church, blessing, and that's the morning prayer. Then there's a midday, which is a little bit shorter, so we jump to the Psalms pretty quick. And then an evening prayer. And they have prayers from different sources, and it seemed quite varied, which I like. In the back, it actually had a page with the credits and sources. So quite a bit coming from the Book of Common Prayer, both the 2019 ACNA version and the 1979 Episcopal version. Some selections from the Valley of Vision, which is a wonderful book of prayers. And then various other sources, Augustine, John Wesley, glad to see that, Martin Luther, more Augustine. There's one from N.T. Wright. So I feel like, they weren't just going for one particular tradition, or, they were pulling some prayers from various authors and sources. Prayer of Elizabeth I. That's interesting. So anyways, yep, that's what I got. As I get to use these, perhaps someday I'll do some more thorough reviews. Probably not the Bible. There's enough of them out there for this. But I would like to provide a more thorough review of this once I've used it and have some time to collect some thoughts on it. But Anyways, hope you enjoyed seeing these things. As always, I thank you for watching. God bless, and we'll see you for the next video, friends.